the game just started, and nomination process that we all know and like is back. I like this nomination process. It's not that one that you finish saving somebody and then the housemates will now send the person home. No. Now everything is now based on the fans. It's now a battle of the strongest, because today now we have Nengi, we have Laycon up, and you know that they're going to show the full chart. We'll now know everybody's strengths. I'm excited for Sunday. I like the fact that at least two strong people are up. Kidwaya, we already know that he was wavering, but now we now know all these other people's levels, all these other people's stands. But before I go ahead, let me just welcome you guys to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your favorite Aproko girl, Anita. If you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a video. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Today's shout out goes to Lord Kugo. I see you, a bottle of red wine for you and a plate of egusi soup. So today Erica won the head of house task. It was so difficult. The obstacles were so much. Almost all of them stopped at like number 10, number 9. Nengi even got to like number 3 and she was just going back and forth. Like, it was so difficult. Obstacles were so much. It's only Nengi, Lucy and Laycon that went far. Laycon's own was painful because he almost got to the end and it was just taking him back. He just kept throwing and it was just taking... After everything safe, he almost cried. Like, Prince just came, held him and stuff. So it was very painful. The game was tough. Erica Sha won. So it was time to pick deputy head of house. The beginner told her that she has to pick immediately. It's not the one that they have to wait 20 minutes. He was like, you know, why wait and stuff. Like, let them just do the picking that time. I'm like, hey, this is serious. So somebody will know, like, somebody will not now have the time to think. She now picked Prince to be the deputy head of house. And I'm like, I like the fact that she picked Prince, yeah, because, you know, she and Prince, they actually have some kind of friendship. Although there was Tricky T there too. Tricky T that they're not so close like that, but I know that she had the conversation with Tricky T and was saying, she was telling him that he should win so that he'll pick her and stuff. So maybe Tricky T was expecting that he'll be the one that she'll pick. But while she was there doing deliberation, Kidwaya was like trying to signal that she should pick Prince. And you know that when Kidwaya won his own head of house task, when Kidwaya won his own head of house task, Erica told him to pick Tolani Badge and he agreed. So I guess maybe because she already had Prince and Tricky T in mind, so Kidwaya now endorsing Prince. She now picked Prince. Then both of them, the guests that they chose are Dorothy and Tricky T. She chose Tricky T to be her her guest. Prince chose Dorothy to be her guest. If you're hearing any dog barking, I beg, ignore the noise. I'm trying not to allow it to distract me. So these are the people that are going to be the guests. The reason she can't pick Kidwaya is because Kidwaya is still under like his 7 punishment from Biggie. The time that he was head of house, all the rules that he broke, Biggie now told him that he will not participate for another like 2 weeks. So he's still serving that punishment. So he cannot be picked as deputy, neither can he be picked as a visitor. So that's that for that. Let's now talk about the nomination process and who the housemates called. But before then, Erica had a conversation with Ozo talking about her choice of deputy head of house. Apparently she was feeling bad about the whole Tricky T situation. She said that she had both Tricky T and Prince in mind, but she just had to pick Prince because of the fact that he has always been getting close and not winning. So she just felt like he deserves to like get it and stuff.
Prince, so many times he has gotten so close. So she started last week, and then in the week I was head of house, he was already sure he was going to win, and I took it from him at the 9th moment. Then Kid also took it from him again at the 9th moment. So I was like, Prince actually deserves this thing.
Then another thing again that I want to note is that this is the first time that Tricky T will be visiting the head of house lounge. I'm happy for him and he's also happy for himself. So this is the first time he's going to be visiting. How did they nominate? Lucy nominated Nengi and Tricky T. I was not surprised she called Nengi because it's almost as if this Lucy and Nengi stuff that happened between them since both of them are still carrying it in mind. So she nominated Nengi and Tricky T. For Lucy, it's even very easy because she doesn't have friends in the house. So anybody she calls, it's fine. Then Kidwaya nominated Lucy and Tricky T. I was quite shocked because, you know, he knew that Erica told him about his her choice of like wanting to pick Tricky T somehow and stuff. So I just felt like maybe because of the fact that he knew that Erica could not pick Tricky T, he would save Tricky T and stuff. But man, this is a game, no unnecessary sentiments. He shall picked Lucy. Kidwaya too and Lucy, they had beef since. Then Dorothy picked V and Laycon. That Laycon was a very like smart it's true. Dorothy and Laycon are close. That's serious. Not like so close, but of recent they've just been, those people that they just regard themselves as the bulliest set of people. So Laycon and Dorothy, they've been talking very well. Laycon has been kind of close to Dorothy and Prince. Like, he tries to come to them to just not like major closeness, but I just realized that there's a little bit of closeness between them. I'm like, hey, it's as if she knows that Lucy's what they call it, Laycon is strong outside. Then for V, no hard feelings. Laycon nominated Tricky T and Lucy. Lucy that has been cooking for him all week. He's going to starve. Then Nengi nominated Lucy and Laycon. You see, Nengi nominated Lucy too. Lucy nominated her. So everything that they have between them is very, very mutual. Then for Laycon, maybe some part of her mind knows that this Laycon boy is like, you're strong outside. It's like you're an underdog. Tricky T nominated Lucy and Laycon. Nothing there. V nominated Tricky T and Dorothy. I was thinking she would even call Erica, but she didn't do that. She just called Dorothy. Why did she call Dorothy? It's because I mean. Then also nominated Lucy and Kidwaya. He wants to take away his competition, Kidwaya. He doesn't want anybody to come and be dragging Nengi with him. So it's like, this boy needs to go. He nominated Kidwaya. I'm sure he nominated Lucy because Lucy, she can just be troublesome. So that's why he nominated her. Then Prince nominated Nengi and also this is just like so funny. How would you nominate Nengi and also like, it's almost like, I don't want to be seeing these two people in this house again. Come and go. Come and be going. I'm tired of all of you people's unnecessary love play in this house. Say, my own babe has gone, so you people should come and be going. But little does he know that Nengi is going nowhere. Then Neo nominated Kidwaya and Lucy. No hard feelings. Then Erica nominated V and Laycon. V and Laycon. This beef is very, very strong. Erica she acts too much on her emotions. Like, if she's feeling some kind of way, she's not here to play that game, to be honest. She's just here to just be emotional about everything. Like, although who is more for you to remove than the person that you're beefing or whatever. But I did not expect her to call Laycon Shao. Laycon that I was even thinking, I mean, a V that I was even thinking would call her, did not call her. Laycon that she nominated did not call her. She's the one that called her to the two people that she's beefing and stuff. So that's how they nominated. Then the total, Lucy had 6 votes, Tricky T had 4. Tricky T had 4, Nengi had 2, Kidwaya had 2, Dorothy had 1, Laycon had 4, V had 2, also had 1, and Neo, nobody. How are they not seeing him in that house, please? Like, how is that nobody called Neo? And this is not the first time this kind of thing is happening. When they were doing their old process of nomination, nobody called nobody called Neo's name. It's like 0. It's not as if one person, no. 0. Nobody called Neo. He must be playing a very, very tough game, a very major game. And with the way he's going like this, he might get to the top 5 because nobody's looking at him like, okay. And I feel like this housemate's safe. Why did they even, like, you're saying that Tricky T has been in bottom 4 since. What's not the point of calling him? Because I feel like you should be looking at those that are strong, those that have not even entered bottom 4. You should look at them like, these are the strongest people in the house. So these are the people I need to put up for possible elevation, not the one that is entering bottom 4 every week. What's now the point? So from this list now, the people that are up for possible elevation are Lucy, Tricky T, Nengi, Kidwaya, Laycon, and V. Yeah, those are the people that are up for possible evictions. Who is going home? I foresee that it's going to be between V, Tricky T, and Lucy. Yes, and it's probably going to Tricky T. I would have said Tricky T will not go home, but I feel like last week most of the people that voted for Tricky T are Nengi'S people and stuff. So the way it's looking, he might not go home. Then V, she has Neo, but Neo's strong base is not so far. Strong base is not so big. What am I saying? Strong base. Neo's fan base is not so large like that. So it's like, who are they saving? Even for Neo, I feel like some people are just pumping in money so that he will not enter that bottom 4 again. So the fan base is not so strong like that. Dorothy's people might actually help Tricky T. I feel like Tricky T has alliances in the house, so different people's fan base might just chip in some votes for him. Since Prince is not up, Dorothy is not up, so those people's fans might actually vote for Tricky T, or he has different alliances. So the people I feel might leave this week is Lucy and V. Nengi is going nowhere, obviously. Laycon going to where? Is going nowhere. Bbnaija is going nowhere. One, because it's not his fan base is not so weak. One, two, Erica is not up, so her fans are definitely going to vote for him. At least most of her fans are going to vote for him. So let's now see. See, I'm back to my prediction mode. With the way it was before, I could not really predict, because by the time I finish predicting, when bottom 4 comes now, the housemates will go and say you don't know who is going. But now I'm back to my prediction mode. I'll be doing predictions like every week. Then Erica was discussing with Bbnaija and was telling him that she has her team and Bbnaija's team, that he's going to be saved and stuff.
I trust my own fans. My fans will help me. They know that if you leave, I'm not the same. So you have to help me. And your fans are there. I have my team. My team and your team will join forces. No.
Yeah, doesn't look like yeah, doing my team and your team. She's lucky that she has strong fan base. If not, then she would have just gone home. All this talk that she used to talk plenty. Then Neo said he's scared for V. He was telling Nengi that he's not scared for her, but he's scared for V. That he has every right to be scared, because it's looking like V is going to go home. Then he said Nengi, he knows that Nengi is strong, but for V, like, he's scared and stuff. I'm like, oh, sorry, so sorry. Don't know why I'm laughing, but I just like the fact that they brought back what we know to be the main game of the season. Let's now see and know how it's going to be. And it's funny that Tricky T, that everybody was saving, is not the one that they are putting up for possible eviction. This house, they're very, very funny. Very, very funny. Hey, see me, before I forget, there's one gist that I said I was going to give. You guys have eyes, as in very, very sharp eyes. Someone sent me a video about like where Ozo was tapping Nengi's ass. I did not even see it when I was watching, but in the video it was obvious he tapped her ass twice. And I'm like, hey, Ozo is now tapping ass. The boy is now having mind though. And she didn't even do anything. She just like walked out of the head of house lounge. It was when they were trying to leave the head of house lounge. She just came, just tapped her ass. I'm like, Ozo is now having mind though. I mean, he's now graduating. He's now getting closer to his goal or whatever it is. I don't know, Sha, but the fact that he can now like tap with confidence, it's a wonderful something. I just said let me just chip that in, because I saw the video, someone sent it to me, and I'm like, okay, you guys have very sharp eyes. People are seeing things in this Bbnaija house. People are seeing things. Well, Sha, thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye, love you.